is not being overwhelmed too badly
Then
by
there is chaos. It's corrupting,
music,
changing
so let's
taint,
go ahead
despoils all before it.
let's go ahead and get to the campaign screen. And alrighty, so I am still new to playing the game. I've played about 45 turns of orcs, got my ass kicked. Played almost a complete campaign of vampire counts as Himmler, Heinrich Kimmler, that dude, the necromancer dude. And didn't do terrible. I am playing in normal difficulty because this is the first time I've been playing the game, and I thought I'd go ahead and start doing some recording. And I'm not a pro at this. I'm not gonna be as I'm not Lionheart. I'm not Eric Carthage. I'm not any of the major Total War Warhammer Total War gamers that have been playing the games. I've watched them play, so I know how to do some stuff, but I'm still new to playing the games. So I'm going to make mistakes, I'm going to lose battles, I'm probably not going to win this campaign. I didn't win the campaign I played as Heinrich. But as I said, I wasn't doing terrible. I want to play as Helman Ghorst for this one because I've been learning the vampire counts and how they play, so I wanted to continue on with what I've already learned so far. But I managed to beat Chaos. I mean, that's kind of what killed me in the long run, though, is that they just came right up the jacksie, as the Brits would say, right at me. I don't know if it's just part of the programming of the game that they always go after the player, or if I just got unlucky. But yeah, it's like I had Archeon right up my ass. I had a few turns of him coming down from the north, but once he fixed it, got into my area, he was just on me. Wiped out a bunch of my infrastructure. I finally managed to beat him. I practically had to beat Chaos single-handed because there was like 3 or 4 full stacks that came after me. So maybe not single-handed, but I definitely took the brunt of it. So by the time I finally beat Chaos and wiped them out, the dwarves and Empire. The dwarves had like 40-some settlements, and the Empire had like 17. So, in terms of what settlements I had, I think I was comparable to the Empire. But Vlad, who I allied with early on, just kept dragging me into. Every fucking time I would peace out with the Empire, he would just drag me right back into it. So it's like absolutely no ability, after a certain point in the game I had no time to just consolidate and try to improve my situation. After Chaos started nailing me, I was pretty much screwed. Especially once Vlad dragged me into a war with the damn dwarves who, like I said, 40-some settlements they had. I could have kept playing, maybe I could have pulled it out in the end somehow, but I just thought, okay, they've got 40-some settlements, I didn't even count how many I actually had, but nowhere near that. So yeah, I was screwed. So I wanted to restart, and this time I thought, okay, I may have not gotten a huge amount of anything accomplished in the end. I didn't even get a minor victory. Well, I beat Chaos. You can't take that away from me. I did manage to beat back Chaos and wipe them out in the end. But that was about my only accomplishment for that playthrough. So now I think, you know, I'm probably not going to win this campaign, but at least I feel secure enough that I can share playing share the playing experience of this with you. And I will warn you, I do kind of get hot-headed at sometimes. I start cussing if I, you know, if I feel like the game is screwing me over. And I know it's always mostly going to be my fault, but sometimes the game is cheap. Like, I have to sit there for 5-6 turns to get siege equipment. They can have it in 2, usually 2 or 3. There's just all sorts of little things like that I've noticed that I know they do it to kind of try and compensate for the AI not being very good, but at the same time it just feels cheap, and that sort of stuff always irritates me. So let's go ahead and start. Well, let's see what we got here. So Helman Ghorst is a powerful necromancer. He can unlock the Brothers Ghorst corpse cart mount, and I did read up on that. That's pretty screwed up. All of his units in his army get poison attacks. I like that. And he has a really high replenishment rate. Probably not the best of the lords, but I wanted to try the other ones before I messed around with Manfred. And I don't know how hard Vlad and Isabella's starting point really is, but it says it's hard, so I'm going to trust it, and we'll save that for another time. The campaigns I'm most interested in playing to start with are kind of the factions that originally interested me in Warhammer to begin with, because I bought one of the starter sets way back when. This was before they even split up the undead into 2 factions. So it was Orcs and Bretonia, I think, and I always thought I was interested in Bretonia because I liked the whole knights in armor and the barding and everything they had going for them. I thought it was kind of cool. I liked the Orcs, and I liked Undead. I bought the Undead book, but I didn't have enough money to really get into it then. So I'm sticking with normal until I can beat a campaign on normal. I'm not moving from there. So we're starting off with Graveguard, which is nice. They're a good frontline tanking unit. We've got a corpse cart, so that's regeneration, magical aura. It's a support unit, so that would be good, kind of right in back of the front line, keeping them all alive. And we've got, yeah, I'm gonna get these guys killed pretty early. The dire pack. So let's go ahead and start. And I am just playing this off of a regular hard drive, so don't need to watch that. I imagine most of you who would be interested in watching anyone play this, especially a newbie like me, are probably going to be familiar with the series of games. They're going to have already seen that. If you haven't, I'm sorry. It's just I've watched it like 5 times. And all it is the narrator dude walking up to Manfred to chit-chat with him. Not really a chit-chat. So unfortunately anyway, like I was saying, I'm playing this off of a regular hard drive instead of a solid-state drive, so there will be some lag, and there will be some long loading times, but that's just the nature of the beast. I do not have a super top-line computer. I'm playing with what I got. And I imagine that it is possible to pause these, but not much sense in doing that. I imagine most people are going to watch this. You know, I have no viewers at this moment. So most people are going to, if the ones who do watch this will be watching it after I upload it, you can just fast forward past the loading screen if you have that option. That's easy peasy for you. Or you can just listen to me ramble, trying to make some noise. Make some noise! While I wait for this thing to load up. Loadsy, upsy. So I'm going to aim for about 30 minutes of gameplay for each video. I do have a tendency to want to find a good stopping point though, but I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm going to stick to about 30 to 40 minutes per stream. 30-40 minutes-ish.
Castle
All right.
Drakenhof is yours, my lord necromancer.
Castle Drakenhof is yours, my lord necromancer, the ancestral home of the Von Cuttersteins. You are the arbiter of their success, and at the vanguard of their conquests.
I can do my own voice acting.
Control the lands to the north as far as the river Ster.
So yeah, same starting scenario. We started the castle. We gotta beat up the Templehof bunch. And we got dwarvesies all around us. That was one of the things that kind of sucked in the other playthrough. The dwarves all around me pretty much had gotten wiped out. I don't even know who did it. I wasn't paying attention. They just all were gone for the most part. So I colonized both of the big dwarf settlements, and then I started working my way up through the mountains back there. Got into a bit of a thing against the ones that are up here. No, a bit further than that, I think. No, the ones that are... Let's see. So this is where I am. Yeah, it's the ones that are right over in here. Because I had gotten this settlement and this settlement so far, and the Carrick that's up here, and Oakenhammer actually. Because they had just been raised. So then I got into a war with the ones that are up here and managed to... It took me a while, but I beat them. And I had one hell of a good infrastructure. But then Chaos came down and just started beating the schlitz. They beat the schlitz out of me.
Corpse Master.
They beat the schlitz out of me. Alright, so castle here. Hey, come on. We want one of those. Go ahead and update that.
Helman
And we
Ghorst.
still have enough. Got some regiments of renown. I didn't have access to that because I hadn't gotten that DLC. Let's raise a few more units and go after these guys.
Give them death.
Are we going to fight? Yes, we are. And even though this is an easy one, I want to fight. See, in my last playthrough, I was doing a lot of letting the auto resolve thing. I shouldn't have been doing that, because I always told myself, if I play this, if I ever have the computer that can play it, if I'm able to play it for myself, I'm not going to auto resolve all the time. Unless it is absolutely a slam dunk victory. I am going to fight every last damn battle, even if it's hopeless, just to do what damage I can. Because I know the auto resolve will screw you over. If the slightest chance is given, it will screw you over. Alright. So, I'm not very good with the dire wolves. I'm very much an infantry guy when it comes to games like this. I tend to just shove my units forward and get them into battle and leave them there. It's not that I'm incapable of doing any more strategy than that. I'll stick with that. So, what do we got to start with? We just have the Invocation of Nehek to start with him. So, let's see. So, we've got the Grave Guard here. I kind of want them as the... center of my line. Maybe put them in there with that. Let's group all them together. They're all over here, so masked up, so that's kind of... We got Vanguard deployment on these guys, so I think I might Stick him over there where I can. Got Ghorst. And we've got Corpse Cart.
Helman Ghorst.
And what's the size of the aura on the Corpse Cart? It's not showing me. Is this... It has no active abilities, so it's just passive. Does it affect the entire army just automatically? I haven't used a Corpse Cart before, so I'm a little hazy on its abilities. So let's kind of move these guys up. So they're already sending out. They're moving on. They've got some dire wolves too. So this is a regiment of renown, and it has some skill, some veterancy, I think, is how people put it. One-on-one, obviously, I'm going to beat back vanilla direwolf pack over here, but I'm not going to just move in willy-nilly with anybody. So we've got some basic infantry, some skelly warriors, zombies, some zambies. Let's move up to right around here. Let's speed this up a little bit. And I'm loving this. It's playing nice and smooth for me, even with the streaming going. Let me know if we're dropping any frames or if it seems sluggish to you or anything afterwards when you're watching this. I have no live viewers at the moment, so that's alright. We'll get them in. So these guys are fast. We'll just go ahead and move them up. And apparently they just want to sit here on this hill. Really? You're just gonna sit there, huh? Alright, if you want to do it that way, but do I really need my entire army to beat these guys? No, but I'm going to use them. Ah, now they start to move. Wow, it actually did some serious damage. Slow this down. Two zombies, but that fixes the zombies in place, the dire wolves in place for my wolves to go beat the shit out of them. The skelly warriors. Come on.
Very well.
Skelly warriors getting a little beat up over here.
Helman Ghorst.
Again, no particular special abilities that this thing has. Oh, that was the issue.
All will wither. So be it. I will pay.
No, I don't think I want that in battle.
If you insist.
How did he get hurt? Oh, overcasting. Let's bring this in and start trying to smack him around a little bit. So what does this thing actually do? This battle up here is no biggie.
I lust for battle.
They're all pretty much screwed. I'm trying to figure out what the hell the corpse cart actually does.
See to it. The night
Who else
is
over
out.
here? So we got them, some zombies, a little bit of skellies.
Helman Ghorst.
Maybe it is something I should be throwing into battle. Do stuff fighting, or it's not particularly fast or anything.
They will suffer. It is done.
Yeah. These guys up here are screwed. Right now we're just having some trouble.
Helman Ghorst.
I need to get
There will be
Ghorst
blood.
out of dodge. He's taking a bit of taking a bit of punishment that he shouldn't have.
Helman Ghorst.
Why this guy is
Give them death.
causing so much trouble when he's a damn wizard.
From the crypts.
Yeah, that's it. Jump his ass. Uh-huh. You got teabagged by zombies. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Alright, so all in all, not bad. Almost lost one unit of skellies, no biggie. Helman got a little, Helman's mayonnaise, man. It got a little bit tore up. No biggie. He'll heal. I probably lost a little bit more than I necessarily needed to. Then again, maybe not. My direwolf dudes did pretty good. The skelly spears did damn well. Graveyard, not a huge number of kills, but they did what they were supposed to, which is just kind of stand there and chop, 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 and take it. They can take it. They got wiped the fuck out. They're direwolf dudes. They did a lot of damage to that one group of zombies. That was just whammo. Right off the gate, man. A whammo. Whammo blammo. Alright, so Timberhoff. It's not a lot. Then again, I don't have a lot of replenishment needs at the moment, so maybe just a little bit extra right from the start.
Eschen is vulnerable to attack, Dark Lord. Seize it from the enemy to open a new front
Alrighty.
to the north.
Will do.
Darkness calls. Let us away, brothers.
Might be a little overzealous. But I am going to go ahead and recruit another lord right off the bat.
I am ready.
And we need to get some stuff going over here. Now, last time I went down this one, and I think I'm going to again, because I wanted the corruption. Oh. Alrighty, so let's see, I want to boost that. It is just such a useful spell. Magic has kinda not been my strong suit so far. It's just trying to remember to use everything and balance out your magic, winds of magic and all that stuff. Alright, Templehoff, what are you going to do? And they're sending this... Oh, they're going all the way up to Waldenhoff. Waldenhoff?
What is your will? Go ahead.
Go ahead and go up here. No? Can't raise anything more in a new territory? Interesting.
Corpse Master. Attack! Death to all!
Absolute Smith Smash. We got some loot. I use that loosely because that's hardly anything. Ah, now we can get these guys. And we can get these guys. Got passive ability. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Oh, it's only flying units. Still, it's a passive, that's cool. Oh, you got the same thing. Well,
The
you
taint
like
of
a dude, they're
undeath
gonna
is
be
spread
pretty-
by your conquests, mighty lord. Your realm grows, and more distant lands now fall under your gaze.
Go ahead and
The
get him
Empire
some
and
some
other
spiffy new
kingdoms
units.
of men lie to the north and west.
What we want to do
There
with
you may
well,
feast.
yeah, might as
The
well.
living are plentiful.
Strigoi!
Alright.
Reports are coming in of a living expeditionary force close to your territory, my lord. Such a
Battle
threat
of Hell
cannot
Finn.
be tolerated. Show them
We
that
get a
you
necromancer,
are master
we
of these
get
lands once again.
an okay sword. I'll get to that after I take Walden off. So let's go ahead and... Oh, he's got another one. Put in scripture. That could be nice. I'll take it. And... Oh. Okay, I guess he just decided he wanted to go die there. So let's go to Waldenhof. I'm pretty sure we can handle it just with this guy.
Onward! Good king! Slaughter!
Seriously? I guess... Oh, they've got grave or crypt ghouls.
Attack!
Okay. That explains that.
Death
Well,
is
go ahead
only
and
the beginning.
move up
I
here.
am ready. War! Destroy!
Is... And do I want to just go ahead and auto-resolve? I mean, it's pretty much a slam dunk for us, but let's go ahead and fight this one. After this one's done, that'll probably be the end of the stream. I'd like to see. I want to see my new Strigoi guy in action, and I am using some mods. I kind of forgot to mention that I'm using. Let's see, like the dancing mod for the Savage Orcs because I thought that was fun. Like a couple of the banner things, easier to read. Title or these things. The settlement maps thing. Although I don't necessarily like that one as much as I had hoped I would. More variety for zombies. Just mostly cosmetic stuff. Gameplay wise. Oh, did I forget to turn on? Because I've got the blood and gore pack, but I don't remember seeing any blood and gore in the. That's when maybe it's because undead units don't have much blood and gore in them. I might need to turn it on. Let me check options for that. Graphics. I do have, if you're curious about the settings, so building detail, mostly I've got it on high and medium, just because, like I said, I don't have a top-of-the-line computer. Game settings. I'm leaving the advice on just in case. It doesn't seem that there's anything that I need to turn on or anything like that. Where are my reinforcements are coming in over there. Alright. Let's go ahead and put him like right here. Put my cool units in the middle of the bigger bunch of zombies. Let me take a look at this dude. I don't remember seeing any of these guys before in anybody else's playthroughs. I'm sure they used them, I just didn't notice. There we go. Then we got our reinforcements coming in. So we got zombies, crypt ghouls, skeleton spearmen, zombies, crypt horrors. That's a unit we're gonna have to worry about. Bats, no big deal. I know they can actually be a big deal when you're using them. Sometimes, let's see what we got. Where are you? They're hidden. Alright. So we've got these guys coming in over here. Is that the unit that must be? And we've got dire wolves and fell bats moving off this way. You see, you know, I'm new to playing this, like I said, so I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do here instead of just rushing in willy-nilly. Milli-vanilli. So what I kind of like to do is, I've only got this one spear infantry, which is a little disconcerting. These both have the exact same spell. He's got the better cooldown on it. So I think what I need to do is my Grave Guard are going to be my MVPs here with almost certainly, these skeleton warriors, this zombie group, will probably, you know, the regiments of renown will probably do some work for me, but I think my Grave Guard is going to be my MVP. But I think what I need to do is I need to get the skeleton spearmen into those. Where did they move to? Oh, they appear to have become hidden from sight. The horrors, the crypt horrors. So I think what I want to do is kind of get all my zombies go ahead and ungroup those. I want to get all my zombies grouped up because they're just going to kind of be my meat shield. I'm going to march right on in. Then I want all my skelly warriors in a group. They're going to be my second line. I want them grouped together because I'm going to send them after them. I'm going to send them after the crypt horrors, I think. Zombies, everybody's go ahead and fast forward a bit, let everybody get into position since they're quite happy apparently to just sit there and let me decide what I want to do. Okay, I could have sworn I wanted you to move up, but apparently I forgot to go away. Something popping up on screen. I don't think it showed it. It's no biggie. Alrighty. Pardon me. Alright, let's get more onto the plane that I'm going to be fighting in. Move everybody up. I'm going to go to regular speed. No, they're still content to just let me do whatever I want. So let's move forward. So there's crypt ghouls, dire wolves, zombies, crypt ghouls, spearmen, bats, general and his, I think probably skeletons, zombies. So group 1, I want you to just kind of move forward generally and fight whatever gets close to you. Cell bats are gonna come in. Cause I'm thinking what I might do here is a 1-2 punch. Just kind of send the zombies in because they're expendable. I can always raise more of them pretty easily. So just kind of march them forward and get them into their units, and then I can kind of move my harder hitting infantry up, as I think it's going to be needed. Fell bats. Alright, there's dire wolves. Send them over there to deal with skeleton spearmen. There's dire wolves. Can send in my own dire wolves. Come on, get the lead out. That's no biggie. The crypt ghoul's a bit of a problem. But they're also taking some hits. Go ahead and do that. Zombies are just about wrecked. I don't care too much. These ones are just sitting here. And it's not letting me move them around for some reason. Alright, now they're... Fellbats are attacking my skeleton spearmen. That seems a bit foolish. So that's that. They're not going to survive that encounter too much. Seriously, they're gonna come after Goring and just miraculously be able to hurt him. Good grief.
Helman Ghorst.
Yes, awake, minions!
Alrighty. So these crypt ghouls are falling down. I know I'm doing this kind of slow, steady, and not very... You know, like I said, I'm not a whiz at this like some of the other gamers are. Alright, now I think I can move up my other infantry over here. And where the hell are the horrors at? There they are. And I honestly still have no idea what the hell that does. Oh, he might have gotten hurt by overcast and I just wasn't aware of it. Them to go after ghouls, horrors, I should say. Let's go ahead and get everybody over here going after them, because I know they're capable of doing a lot of damage. What was it? Zombies. out. No big deal. Get you out of there. Don't want to lose that unit. Alrighty, go ahead. These guys all forward. And they're done. Like I said, maybe a little bit slower than other people are doing it, but you know, I'm trying to get things right. I mean, I lost quite a few units there. Took a lot of hits, but it was mostly zombies, I think. I don't think I lost any of the better infantry at all. Just, it was all zombies. I lost my zombies. But zombies are expensible. Expensible? They are expendable. And those, the ghouls and the horrors, the crypt horrors and crypt ghouls, that made for some serious fighty issues. I knew I needed to get the spears into the crypt horrors and the graveyard. I knew, because I needed to take them out. Just my best stuff right in there, take them out. Damn, 202 on that one skeleton spear unit. Sheesh. And the crypt ghouls obviously did quite a bit of damage. But I'm pretty sure it was pretty much all of that was, or most of that was zombies. And I still have my good zombies. So, no biggie. I am consolidating, getting work done. And we're heading up on about 50 minutes, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna conclude this after this battle. Probably go ahead and end the turn and see what happens in Pyrrhic victory. So, yeah, I lost one unit of zombies from Ghorst's army, and I lost 2 units of zombies from Maximilian von Karstein's. So, ooh, that is tempting. So is that. Early on, that could be a nice little boost. Now, just occupy. Yay! Not too bad. Unfortunately, that is late game stuff. Staff of Damnation. I can dig it. I can dig it. So can the Gravedigger. Alright, so we got another level for him, I think. Nope. We got one for him. So let's see. Passive ability replenishes hit points of combatants. That's always a good one to go with to start. So I think what I want to do right now is head back to Eshin. We're going to go ahead and recruit some units, and then we're going to go ahead and do this battle. Which, it isn't super hard, but we've got some Empire dudes in there. So we need some more, some hittier infantry, I guess you could say.
I admire your depravity.
That makes any sense at all. And I don't know if I want to try to ally with Vlad again. He was such a pain in the ass in the last one I did. I might go ahead and do it anyway, or just try and take his ass out and take over. Oh yeah. So let's see. public order is doing pretty good, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Growth and vampiric corruption would be ideal, I think. See what Templehof does. If they attack me, I'll go ahead and fight it.
The dead may be summoned to your will, my lord. Rapidly augment your forces by raising the slain to your banner.
That one. So Aldenhof. Can really... Okay, we can upgrade this. Definitely doing that. Tarnished gold mine, because that is just... ASAP, as soon as you can upgrade that, do it. Money, 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 money. Money makes the vote go around, the vote go around, the vote go around. Money makes the vote go around, all the live long day. I don't think that's how it goes. No. It's dead, no.
They shall despair.
Nope, that's all he can afford. And some more supplies, I suppose. Almost a full stack. I might go ahead and get those 2 regiments of renown out of there, out of his army, and then go ahead and do this. That'll be at 18 units. Then see if I can raise dead, you know. That should make this one pretty much a cakewalk. Magical aura. It is surrounded by 1 or more magical auras that either support nearby friends or harm its foes. So, what is the size of that aura? Generation allows the unit to heal while in battle. So the thing can attack, but it doesn't seem to have much in the way of stats over here. Generation. So. It affects targets in area, but I can't see how big that aura is. It's like, I understand how the unit's supposed to work, but it doesn't show me the size of the aura as far as I can tell. That's a little annoying, because I'd like to know where I should place it. Yes, just place it in the back lines near my other units, like I was before. Just, you know, like I said, a bit annoying. So let's go ahead and kill one more turn 5. I said,
my lord, a rival power desires a change.
Do I want... I don't want to have to war with him right away, so yeah. I'll probably go ahead and go the alliance route with him again. It just seems like the path of least resistance, which isn't always the best path, but...
Dark magic is mine to command. I go.
Here, do this. And I want them and them. Alright, and can we raid anybody else over here? No, that's because this is still the same province, isn't it? Build something here. Eschen. Let's see. I want some better defenses. Aldenhof has tree and chain. Templehof has the defiled cairn and a gibbet. Alrighty. I think next turn we'll be ready to take on this battle. Or next time we'll be able to take on this battle. The Battle of Hellfin. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and let's do a save. Vampire counts. Let's call this one Mayo Man. turn 5. And toodles. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye bye.